189 tries, and we barely.
And we have yet to successfully have a good podcast. It's been 187 tries, and we still suck at podcast.
Oh man! All right, and we're off.
Check.
We're off, baby.
Check.
Oh,
that's gonna be an issue.
That's gonna be a problem.
That's gonna be a huge issue, Grant. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Check. What is
this? Is gonna be a problem. You're lagging horribly.
What's the problem?
Brother. You're
glitching.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, because you guys aren't glitching at all.
We're not.
Are we not?
I can see. I can see. I can see Tommy. Great. Tommy, the no lag. I don't think I'm having any lag. Tommy hasn't said anything about me. I think it's just you, brother.
Okay.
I mean, it's not.
You guys.
Grant, it's not your fault, but it is.
No, it's. Grant, by the way,
start the podcast. Start the podcast, and then I'm gonna go downstairs into the business center and see if the Wi-Fi is better there.
Oh, you're gonna get to business.
Okay.
You're gonna podcast from the hotel business center.
You're gonna do the podcast.
Oh,
you bastard.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it.
You poor dumb bastard. All right, hey everybody, welcome to the We Cool Podcast. This is a podcast where we apologize for things, we demand apologies, and we even read your anonymous listener apologies. I'm Ryan Collin, joined by Tommy Bayer, and if Grant can figure out his motherfucking Wi-Fi, Grant Winkles.
I just got a notification that said you are the host now.
Oh no, dude.
So what's up, everybody? We're doing it remotely, and it's just not a good idea.
We keep trying to do this.
Yeah. See, what we like to do is we like to have maybe one good episode, and then people are like, "That was a decent podcast," and it's like, "Oh yeah, well watch me just torpedo this into the ground."
Yeah, well, actually, that pissed me off when you said that was good. So,
yeah.
Also, dude, Miranda's dog, you need to shut up. I'm going to put you in the kennel. I'm serious. You got to chill out. I love you. I will destroy you if you ruin my podcast. If you ruin my podcast any more than I already have. Mm-hmm. Sonny, come on. You're going in the kennel. Go in the kennel. Nope. All right. You're going in the kennel. You're not. Come on.
Well, now it's just me, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Grant has left. Ryan has left. And, it's just us. So how's everybody doing? Thanks for listening. I'm a little hungover. I went to the Getting Drunk Factory this weekend. Sorry, I'm podcasting alone, Ryan. I don't really need you. I don't really need you for any of this. You can get out of here.
I'm gonna watch the game.
Yeah, go watch the game. What's up, everybody? I'm in New York City. Had some spots this weekend. Had some drinks. Feel like crap, as one does. And I think I'm gonna go sauna this evening and sweat it all out. So that's kind of my plan. That's kind of my deal. I'm gonna go to my work, where I work in the spa restaurant. By the way, dude, when I tell people in the Midwest that I work at a bathhouse, they think I'm getting raped every day. I don't know if I've said that to you, but my boys back home think they think that when I open up the bathhouse in the morning, I have a ribbon across my butt cheeks and I cut it and I go, "All right, the hole is open for business, boys. Get in there." And it's
It's actually the mayor who cuts the ribbon.
Yeah, and I go, "All right."
You don't cut your own ribbon.
No, yeah, the mayor cuts the ribbon that's in between my ass cheeks, and I bend over and I say, "Boys, we're open for business. Get in there."
Yeah, you go now. Who wants to swallow the ribbon? Who wants to eat the ass ribbon? Mm-hmm. Dude, speaking of ass ribbons, I just installed.
What's up, dude?
I just installed a bidet, brother. 2 bidets today.
Those bidets?
Yeah, dude. And I tried it out. Let me tell you, that hits your asshole in a way that I don't think anything has ever directly. It's just a direct hit into my asshole. It was like a critical. Like if my asshole was the boss fight,
sure,
you'd be like, oh, that was a sick hit. I just landed, dude. It like fucked up that asshole.
So you're a bidet guy. So do you have 2 bidets hitting your asshole at once in your toilet?
Yeah, no, I installed one in the front and one in the back. No, one is for my toilet. One's for my girlfriend.
That's how we do it.
Is one for your pussy?
Yeah, dude, one's for my pussy. And
you got bidets coming in at every holes.
You don't need to have a penis to be a man. And I am a man without a penis.
Oh.
Who amongst I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to do.
I kept thinking about Pearl's guy who had no dick.
Mm-hmm.
I told a bunch of people at a party last night that, and everyone went,
yeah,
no way. And I did the same visual with the water. I went, yeah.
Can we just take a second to commend Pearl for her honesty in that last episode? I don't think any of us has really achieved that level yet on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I've never fucked a guy with that weird of a dick.
Yeah, I fucked guys with beautiful penises only.
Yeah.
Or maybe you have and you were just lying about it. We have no way of knowing.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Grant,
dude, also,
how's the business center? Grant is recording from the hotel business center.
Better.
It seems better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's crazy.
You're
guys
clocking
laughed
in right now.
You laughed when I said I'm going to go down to the business center. It did not, I didn't think anything. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go down and do business in the business center.
You're doing you're doing business right now, and I respect that.
I will say I'm really happy that I was able to do this and not kind of zone out in my hotel room and have the football game on in the background for this episode. I'm super stoked that this ended up working out like this.
I can't believe
instead.
you even would turn on the football game. Oh my God, Ryan, you're watching the game.
We all need to be focused. We all need to be as focused as possible right now.
Oh my God. Don't.
Oh, that was sick.
Don't
Sorry.
look. Don't look over
How do
there.
you guys like my merch?
What are you? So Grant, I have a couple questions. What the hell are you doing, and where the hell are you? And you didn't tell me this at all. I don't think you didn't tell me that you were traveling.
He told me.
He didn't run this by me at all.
Grant on Tuesday on Tuesday. Grant goes, yeah, I'm gonna visit my my fiance's sister. I go, does your fiance know?
And I said, no, make sure not to tell her. If she asks, I'm podcasting with you all weekend.
And
on Thursday.
She has not asked. She has not asked, but I have told her that.
And also, why are you staying in a hotel?
I'm in. So I'm in.
How else are you supposed to cheat on your fiance's sister?
Yo,
duh!
facts.
You're not gonna go to her house.
Idiot.
She's probably married too.
No. That's for real. That's true though. That's true.
Yeah. Ryan. Ryan was right.
No. Wait. That's true. My bad.
I'm in Virginia visiting Virginia Tech because I'm doing a tour of all the biggest mass shootings in America's history. Up next, Sandy Hook, going up the eastern seaboard. Can't wait.
So did you just buy that sweatshirt?
Yeah, dude.
You.
What? Come at me.
Why did you buy it?
We went to the women's basketball game today, and
nice.
It was tight. They have the number 1 point guard in the nation.
She averages over 5 points a game.
Yeah, Kelsey Skittles or something like that. I don't know what her damn name is, but
Kelsey Skittles.
She almost had an assist this game. It was pretty sick, dude.
No, dude, she dropped 30 points. It was pretty sick.
Yeah.
9 rebounds.
I guess I was wrong about women's basketball, dude. I guess I was going off a stereotype that isn't true. Okay, whatever.
Is it triple-double where you get 30 points and then 10 rebounds?
No, it's where you get at least 10 in each 3 categories.
Yes. Yeah.
So 10 assists, 10 steals, 12 points, or 10 rebounds.
But is it triple-double? That's 2 of them. That's 2 of them. And then a triple-triple is 3 of them, right?
I cannot count that high.
Triple-triple would be if you got 100 points, 100 rebounds, and then 100 assists. No one's ever gotten a triple.
Oh, okay. So no, there's a double, and then there's a triple.
Double.
Yeah. What the hell? Are we at In-N-Out or are we playing basketball? Sorry, guys.
Come on, Grant. Come on, brother.
Shut the fuck up.
So, am I on fire now? Am I just on fire because I'm podcasting from Virginia?
God, you clocked into the business center, and
it's
and you're doing
it's
too
weird.
much business.
It's a hard place to get to, and there's not much to do. So it's pretty much the ideal vacation zone.
Yeah.
Hard place to get to, and there's not much to do. It sounds like you're podcasting from my asshole.
Shut the fuck up, both of you.
Never. I will never shut up.
So, why are you not staying with your sister-in-law? Why is it your stepsister? Does she become your stepsister? How does that work?
If she's stuck underneath the table, do not go near her.
Do not. If she's stuck in, if your stepsister's in a washing machine, steer clear, brother.
Ooh, I don't know how to tell you guys this, but that's already happened a couple times.
Every woman in my life has at one point been stuck in a washing machine.
Mm-hmm. Here's the thing about stepsisters.
Yeah.
What's that? They're always getting stuck.
They be getting stuck in and under things.
They're always getting stuck around the house.
And we know there's only one way to get them out.
Mm-hmm. Dude, women in general are crazy. You know, it's like they'll cry tears of joy, and it's like, God damn, bitch, just smile. Just fucking smile. You look crazy as hell right now. You look like you don't understand how emotions work. Just fucking, what are you doing crying right now? That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I get we're not supposed to tell you guys to smile more, but if it's going to make you cry, smile. God damn, dude, don't hold
you
it
would
in.
fit in really well here, Ryan.
You'd be a great therapist, man. And I've said this a million times, but you should be a therapist.
I'm going to try that on stage. Goddamn bitch smile, I think is a funny line. Like, goddamn.
Ryan, if you ever wash out a comedy, just move to West Virginia and become a doctor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it says here you worked with water softeners. That's more than qualified to be a doctor here.
That's like a person in a way.
Yeah.
Why West Virginia? Why does she live in West Virginia?
Dude, good question. I asked her that this morning at
because she's from
at breakfast.
Where are they from?
Minnesota. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, my sister-in-law and her husband, they own a business, and the business is basically the military-industrial complex. They store explosives for the government.
What?
in a giant. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but in a giant warehouse that's near here. Okay, and so they have to be by here because legally
that gets leased out to a private company where they.
Oh yeah,
they hold. What?
Welcome to America, dude. You think the government's gonna get their hands dirty with that kind of crap?
That's socialism.
Yeah.
It is really funny. They're running shit like pretty socialist here. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's a huge aquatic center. So the reason we're not staying there is because has two young kids, so it's just too much to have two house guests for
with all the children you've molested. It doesn't seem like a good idea for you to stay at the house.
Ryan, these kids are family, man. That is not how I work.
Is it like the mafia where you can't molest children?
Yeah, dude.
Or part of the family? Like, that's a made man.
Exactly.
Do not molest that child.
You don't touch them.
Yeah. Pedophile mob. That's a made little boy. Don't even think about it.
But okay, so there's a really nice pool aquatic center. It's $6. A bunch of shit is free. I'm like, you guys are running it pretty socialist here for a place that's in the South and probably wants to execute.
What kind of weapons do they have in their storage? Do they know about the weapons?
They said it was explosives. Do
you have to be an expert in weaponry and explosive? I don't even know how to talk about this.
Yeah. I think you do. Yeah.
Like, or
it's
do you
okay.
just, or do you just like own the space? Like, can you just like have the, like own the space? Like, or do they have to like know what they're dealing with? You know what I mean?
They have to know what they're dealing with. That's why they live here, because they can't leave when there's like a warehouse full of bombs. They have to.
That's so
they
unsettling.
They gotta be in charge of that. Yeah,
that must be frustrating when they want to go on vacation. You know, they're like, "Well, I'd love to leave, but the warehouse full of bombs needs to
they have
be looked after."
It's crazy that they have enough space for bombs, but they can't let their family stay over in their home.
Interesting. Yeah, why don't you guys just stay in the warehouse with the bombs?
Why don't you just
I bet they would keep you warm.
I don't know if I was unclear about that, but they don't live in the bomb warehouse.
And also, are they storaging a bunch of Ryan's stand-up comedy sets?
Yeah. I was gonna say bomb warehouse. What are we? What are we visiting in-laws, or are we doing a We Cool stand-up show?
What is this? A We Cool stand-up show?
Oh yeah.
What are we watching my set at Acme on Tuesday? Jesus Christ,
dear Lord.
Ooh.
Dude, speaking, we brought up Pearl initially. So like at the open mic at Sisyphus on Thursday, she was there and she was like, yeah, at Disco Death, like the show where I told her she was racist, when she was on mushrooms, she was like, I looked at you and Ellie Hino and I was like, Ellie and Ryan are safe. And then I was like, nah, bitch, you're racist, dude. Like, not safe at all, dude. How dare you think that?
How's everybody's week? Do we have any listener apologies, Grant?
Yeah, we do. We do.
Do we got some business? Should we get some business?
Yeah, we haven't done one of these in a little while. Let me pull one.
Let me get serious, dude.
Dude, can I got an apology to demand, and we probably talked about this before, but host when you're at a comedy show and host who do too much time in between comics and are not doing well.
Hey.
And then I gotta clean up their fucking poo-poo riffs.
Just bring up the next guy, bring up the next person.
Yes.
If you have a hot riff based on something that was said in like the last 2 minutes, you're allowed to say that.
But they don't. They're getting into like material that has nothing to do with anything, and everybody in the room is like, shut up.
The worst is when they do crowd work. Like when a host does crowd work between acts. I mean, yeah.
And I'm like,
very
dude,
New York.
I told the host, I was like, I had another spot, and I was like, hey, I have to get out of here at this time. And the host, she's like, yeah, that's fine. And then goes up and is doing 5, and I'm like, I have to leave soon. I told you I have to leave, and you're doing 5 minutes in between, and you're not doing well. Yeah, I'll demand a little apology for that.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah. Yeah, I did like oh, Grant, you got something?
I mean, I just I'm pulling up anonymous apologies. So, we got a good one in. Okay, but here's one that's kind of fun and also kind of crazy. So if you want to write these in, go to wecoolpodcast.com. I'd like to apologize for shamelessly flexing my Spotify Wrapped summary. 14,700 minutes of We Cool and top 1% of listeners.
That's
damn, dude.
That sucks.
Damn, this person needs to be 5150, dude. Get this person in a fucking mental institution right now. Involuntary committal.
1,000 minutes. Hold on. Let me see how many hours that is. 14,000 minutes.
14,900.
That's 233 hours.
That's
10 days. That's 10 days of listening to this podcast.
Let's call.
Damn, dude.
We need to call somebody. We need to. I don't know what authorities. I don't know what mental health experts handle this one, but something's got to happen.
Well, thank you for listening. That's wild to think about. It's crazy to think about somebody other than you hearing your voice that much, isn't it?
It's also.
I try not to think about it.
It's pretty impressive they can still speak English after listening to our podcast for that long. I would assume all language faculties would have easily diminished after 2 to 3 hours of listening, but
what
about
10 days?
Here's a couple that came in together. We already covered one of these, but one of these is fine. The other one is annoying as shit. This one says, we talked about this today. We want you to split up the guest episodes instead of having 4 in a row. Split it up like between ones of just you guys.
And to this listener, what I have to say is, we're not gonna plan anything. This podcast is us waking up and figuring it out minute by minute.
But good point. That is good advice.
Oh, you want us to apply some structure to the comedy show? No thanks.
But even if it is a good idea, fuck off.
Yeah.
You know?
If you have
it's a good idea that I agree with.
Yeah. Oh, if you have a good idea for this show, that's not what this show's about.
I disagree. Actually, if you have ideas on how we can make the show more successful, for the love of God, tell us.
Yeah.
We don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Well, hold on. But here's another one that came in, I think from the same person, and this one annoyed me. It says, "Damn, I just checked out the merch and it's kind of ugly. I will not be buying. Sorry. Maybe hire someone to design those." To which I say, just don't buy it and don't say anything to us is also equally a
I actually kind of
plausible.
Yeah.
You're on their side now.
Yeah, a little bit. We should have better T-shirts.
The merch was your idea to have it like that.
I think we should get shirts with our names and social security cards on the front of the shirts, and we should put that information out. I think that would be fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be good.
I guess if you're not a fan of the designs that we have, what's something you would wear? What's something you would like?
Yeah.
Because the things I usually like are like little thing, maybe along the breast or like on one of the breasts of the shirt.
Little thing.
And that's kind of it. I like a little ting.
It's
like,
minimalism, baby.
Yeah. But yeah, let us know if you want. What the fuck do you want from us? Just tell us. God damn it, dude.
Yeah, that's you buy the clothes. Shut up.
Honestly, probably shouldn't have even read that one. I wasn't planning on it, but they're just all together. Let's see. Okay, there's a actual one that we got in. This one's kind of long. Do you guys want to do a long one here?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Okay.
We got nothing else.
Oh, I will say, you know the Jewish people digging tunnels?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this.
Well, I just want to say, that's on my block.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's on my block. That's like a block away from me. I walk past those guys all the time.
So why were they digging tunnels? What's the deal?
They're trying to make more space. They're trying to expand their... People are like, it's like not a mystery. It's like, yeah, they're trying to make their synagogue bigger.
Yeah. It's kind of the most obvious thing that you would want to do in New York.
Yeah, you would want to expand. There's no space, so you want to make more space. You do that underground. And everyone's like, they're doing spells. Everyone's being like anti-Semitic, like, what are they? Whenever Jewish people are doing anything, people are like, what do y'all got going on?
I mean, this one is kind of tough look for the Jews, though.
Dude,
let's be honest.
Yeah,
like,
anytime you're doing something underground, it's like,
when you're tunneling,
what are you doing underground? Why can't you be up here for this? Why do you got to be underneath the earth?
It is so
for this to work.
It is so funny, and it's so funny for like. They're committing like OSHA violations, and, like, and the police have to be like, "This is like not safe for the building.
Yeah.
You know, this is not up to code." And they're just like, "Come on, fuck, let us get in there."
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Is this like a Hasidic thing?
Yeah, it's like Orthodox. You know. I don't know if they're a Hasidic. I know the Hasidics are in Williamsburg. They're not as like, it's not as like the Hasidics in Williamsburg who wear like the big giant hats. That's like a much more like strict sect of Judaism. You know, like that's like way crazier.
It's like Amish Jews.
Yeah, they're like Amish. Those are like it's even like crazier. Like the Orthodox in my neighborhood, they party a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're not like I see them like they're having wine, they're hanging out. They're not as like they're like not going monk mode. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah. Dude, I was going to tell you this. I was going to tell you guys this real quick. A lot of guys have been taking Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and they keep kicking my ass because I accidentally took Brazilian Palestinian jiu-jitsu.
Dude, you said that to me on Tuesday night, and I had no idea what you meant. I just kind of, I did my little head nod, and I said, "Haha, Ryan, you so crazy," and then I just got it, and it's so upsetting.
Why is it upsetting?
It's upsetting that I didn't get it, and then honestly,
that you were too stupid to get my joke.
I shouldn't have to explain why it was upsetting.
Here's a fun experiment. If anybody has a child that's like 1 year old, our podcast. Let them listen to our podcast, and let's just see how they fucking talk in a few years. Let's just see what happens. You know how it's like, we're gonna teach my child a little bit of Spanish and stuff like that. We're gonna raise them bilingual, raise them speaking, raise them stupid, and let's just see how that turns out. So if any listeners who have children, do that. Get some headphones, and while the baby is going to sleep at night, put this podcast on.
Put it on your tummy. Put the headphones on your tummy when you're pregnant with the baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say, did you guys ever see that movie? It was called Holy Rollers, and Jesse Eisenberg was in it, and he plays a Hasidic Jew who is an ecstasy dealer in New York.
No,
that
sounds cool, though.
I can't remember if it was cool. It was one of those movies that I saw a long time ago, and I was just like, yes, yes. Like Boondock Saints, and then you come back to it, and it's like, do I have brain damage?
Yeah, was that movie good, or was I 14 years old? I have that all the time, where I'm like, dude, this movie's like the best movie I've ever seen in my life, and then I rewatch it, and I'm like, oh no, I was a teenager.
It feels weird because I was like, I loved Boondock Saints, and now I'm like, this movie is like bad. This is a bad movie.
I've never seen Boondock Saints.
I haven't either.
Really?
No.
Neither of you guys? That's odd to me. Oh, but I was gonna say this. Some people might know this about me. I'm a fan of drinking beer, and brother, I could use one. What are we clocking in? We're January 21. Visiting the in-laws, Virginia, no beer. This is a dry January for the books, fellas.
Yeah, I went 2.5 weeks without the sauce, and I clocked into the factory, to the getting drunk factory big time this weekend. Couldn't do it.
Why are you guys trying not to drink? What's wrong with you?
That's a great point. I don't know.
Because I've never tried to stop, but I've like, if I don't have alcohol, I'm just like, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just doing dry January.
I was like not drinking. I just didn't feel like it. I wasn't, and then when I started,
Grant makes a big show of not drinking though every time he doesn't drink.
Dude, whenever
he's always drinking non-alcoholic beers. He's like, oh man, I love this hop water. This little hop.
You drink non-alcoholic beers?
I had one the other night. It was actually pretty good. But no, normally I drink like a seltzer.
Exhibit A, Your Honor.
No, but then I do that thing where I pretend like I'm drunk and I'm kind of stumbling around, and then I do gotcha shit on people when they call me drunk. I said, I haven't had a sip, officer.
Yes, when I'm not drinking and I go like to a show or something like that, and like other comics are drinking, in my head I'm like, you animals, you can't even see the light. You can't see the truth.
Me too.
I'm enlightened. I know way more.
I'm always 45 seconds away from having a beer in my hand.
And then I'm like blacked out at a party, and I'm like, why isn't everyone not loud like me right now? Everyone should think about being loud and drunk like me.
In 15 years, you guys are both going to be in Alcoholics Anonymous and sober, and then I'm just still going to be drinking, and people are going to be like, yeah, it's crazy how, like, Ryan, you would think, like, based on how much he talked about, like, drinking and driving, that he would be the one who had a problem with alcohol, but I guess he really just liked to drink and drive.
He was good at it.
Yeah,
He really was.
He never got caught.
But so this is the first time I've done dry January, and I feel really good, which I think is actually like I've been thinking about it a lot. Like the better you feel after just like a short amount of time not drinking, it's been like 2 weeks. I'm like, that's a bit of a red flag, isn't it? Like I should feel good, I should feel better, but I shouldn't be like feeling like an Olympian. You know what I mean? Compared to what I was.
Well, you're not. You're not.
No, that's what I'm saying, dude. Oh, thank you for clarifying that, by the way.
You're welcome, dude. I will.
Yeah. Anyways, being drunk rules. Grant, you're missing out. I feel bad for you. You poor soul.
I know. Yeah.
Do you think you're gonna make it through the trip without?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm coming home tomorrow.
Okay. Tonight you just get pissed drunk. You just shit your pants. Yeah.
Miss my 6 p.m. flight tomorrow.
Get so drunk you miss your 6 p.m. flight.
That'd be tight.
Yeah, dude.
All right, we got that apology. Should we get in it?
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it. Here we go. Go to wecoolpodcast.com to submit or demand your own. Here we go. Hey, friendos. I have a nemesis that I need to get off my chest. Old friends that in hindsight I really never should have befriended, especially after he faked his own suicide.
Oh, man.
Okay. He started dating another friend of mine, and at the start things were fine, but then they started being abusive towards each other. Both of them were saying that the other was abusive, and I do not know who to trust. My wife bought his girlfriend a plane ticket to stay with some friends because she hasn't had a job since 2020. She said that she was going to stay for a month and try to get a job with them across the country, but ended up grinding Fortnite for 5 months. Well, that's...
5 months?
Hold on.
I mean, that'll happen.
Hold on. They played Fortnite for 5 months straight?
They played Fortnite for 5 months.
I mean, dude, I get going crazy with like a video game for like a week, but like 5 months is fucking crazy to just be like every night you're like, yeah, no, I gotta play the game. I gotta do nothing else.
Gotta play the game.
I know. I got other stuff going on in my life, but I gotta play the game. I gotta play the game for 5 months.
I know I have to divorce my husband, but what do we have to play the game right now?
What do we gotta beat these little kids in the phone for 5 months. 5 months I gotta play the game.
So she flies. So
yeah.
This listener, his wife flies out this woman to stay with other friends.
Yes. It sounds like it, or to stay. Yeah.
And then she overstays her welcome for 5 months.
Yeah.
She posts up at their crib.
Just ripping Fortnite.
Crazy thing to go into someone's home and play Fortnite on their TV.
Yeah. It's a very Cartman move.
Yeah, that's why is this woman like 13 years old? Like why is she like needing to go play Fortnite in like another person's home? That's like weird to me. I don't know.
Well, she is in an abusive relationship, so I mean the Fortnite isn't working at her place, but yeah, maybe.
I'll literally do anything to escape this relationship.
Overstaying at someone's home and playing their video games is like a crazy ass move.
Like you offer to help somebody get their life back on track, and then they just get addicted to fucking
just, like,
Fortnite
on your
in your
couch
house.
playing your video. Like it's like let me play, let me have a turn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you come home. They're like, "Oh, dude, how was work? By the way, I deleted all of your information, and then I started a new game."
Mm-hmm. Also, I got pizza rolls in the oven. Do not touch them.
They've been enough for 4 hours, and I'm too lazy to go get them. And I think they're all on file, but please don't get them right down.
And your toilet's clogged.
And your toilet exploded.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
There's literally water all over the place. So
it was wiped out when I got in there.
It was like that.
Just
Oh
you.
yeah, that was like that.
And bad news, I killed your dog and your cat. And sorry about that.
Hey, sorry, your dog kept barking and then the people couldn't hear me in my headset, so I did kill him. But that's my bad. That's on me. I'll get you a new dog. Not a big deal. Not a big deal.
Just
it's okay.
Write it on a chalkboard, and I'll get you a new dog when I go to
Get a
Target.
new dog. Get a new dog. Clean up all the old dog's blood.
And I took I tipped over your fridge just because I just pushed it over. It's on the ground. Thanks for letting me stay in your home.
Okay.
Oh, and I forgot to tell you I fidget a lot, and so I ripped up your couch with this pocket knife because I love to fidget.
Yeah.
I have ADHD.
Also, I have a gun and I'm shooting you right now.
Not a
I'm
big
literally
deal.
shooting
Just calm
you.
down.
I'm literally shooting you in the ass.
Literally not a big deal. Shut up.
Okay.
Also, I changed the deed so that I'm the owner of the house. I hope that's okay.
And I'm voting for Donald Trump. All right.
All right, now you can come to my house. You can play my video game. You can clog my toilet. You can destroy my couch. You can kill my dog. But how dare you vote for Donald Trump?
All right. I'm
There
done.
was no other viable candidates. Okay.
Who was I supposed to vote for? Old man Joe Biden?
She gets political.
The choice was between a Cheeto and a vegetable. What was I supposed to do?
I don't know. If you saw a piece of carrot lying there or a nice ass Cheeto, wouldn't you eat the Cheeto over the carrot?
All right. What's the rest of this apology?
No, we're on fire, dude.
The roommate was threatening to kick her out using the lease. And she had just gotten a job after I talked to her about asking a mutual friend for help. After 2 weeks at that job, she decided that she would rather move in with her abusive ex-boyfriend that faked his suicide. Oh, man. He kicked her.
Yeah,
he kicked her out
awesome.
after one day when he learned that she moved in with her friends and did nothing. What? Look, I know I literally just pretended I killed myself, but I heard you were playing Fortnite.
Yeah, wait.
So
Why? He's like, you have to leave because you don't contribute.
Wasted time.
You wasted time. I don't understand. Also, why would he be like surprised by that information?
Yeah.
Like, aren't they like talking? Like, hey, what'd you do
probably
today?
not.
Nothing. I just played Fortnite. Like, okay, you know. This is weird. I don't understand.
What the fuck?
Oh, what happened?
Okay, this keeps going.
I don't understand the dynamics, really.
This is a parfait here. Okay, so he kicked her out after learning that, I don't know why. It's unclear. She did nothing. Moved in with the friends and did nothing. Now we have each other blocked on everything. I think my wife deserves an apology for spending over $500 on plane tickets.
Yeah.
I think her friend, who I think her friend is the woman in this scenario, the Fortnite. I think her friend, who, this is in parentheses, who was hit by a car, put into a coma, and now has a learning disability, end parentheses, is owed an apology.
Feel kind of bad about the voice.
Okay.
Gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Feel kind of bad about using
so
that voice.
this woman is with a active brain injury, is playing Fortnite.
I think so.
Or
And I don't know.
did she play Fortnite before and then got hit by a car? Like, what's the timeline?
Look, here's the thing. Yeah, the
Did she start
timeline
to
is-
think real life was Fortnite?
The timeline is a real mess on this apology. We don't know what... This is a bit of a Quentin Tarantino style apology. We don't know what's going on. Characters who are dead are showing up 15 minutes later. But she's owed an apology for bankrolling her lifestyle for 5 months. She probably owes an apology to another friend who has helped her out financially over the years and given around $1,000. Also, her ex-boyfriend should apologize for obvious reasons at this point, but also for being a New York to Florida transplant. Oof. tough direction to move in. That is racist, and I would rather not associate with that behavior.
Yeah.
This is a lot.
This is a lot's going on. Also, like, how injured is this woman? Like, what? Like, why are you letting a woman who has a brain injury like fly? Like, why would you be giving money?
Whoa, Tommy, what the fuck, man? Just because you have a brain injury.
Well, like, is she like? My point of view is she like safe? Is she like is she safe to make
it doesn't sound like
decisions? You know, like, does she need like help, like a living assistance help or whatever?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not surprising that this is from Florida.
Or is this? Yeah, I'm just confused at what's going on. I don't know.
I don't think resources for brain injuries are really very plentiful in Florida, because let me tell you, brother, that fund has been depleted. I actually think it's a requirement when you move there.
Grant. No, don't misalign the good people of Florida.
Oh no. Okay, it goes on. Also, I'm going to say something that is more about a boundary thing than anything else. Probably don't loan these people any more money. If you're going to miss that money, you can't be offering to give it to people to bankroll somebody with a lifestyle like this, unfortunately, like, because it's just it's not throwing the money away, but you're never going to get it back, and you have to realize that, like, this is not a loan when you're helping somebody. So apology, yes, maybe, but probably.
I think this listener, yes, this listener's wife deserves an apology, certainly.
Yes,
for many reasons. Also, it sounds like you're doing a good thing. You're helping people out, and that's really good.
Yeah.
I just don't understand what everyone's deal is. I just don't know what everyone's vibe is in this story.
Look, we're having fun here, which, I mean, it's all right. It's our right to do, but it does sound like this person is victimized and traumatized. So that is unfortunate. It's not it's not very funny what's happened to this person. But this continues. As for what I'm sorry for, I am sorry to my dad for dropping out of college. What the fuck? When I had a scholarship for autism. All right.
Scholarship for autism. Huh.
I didn't know that was a thing.
They used to give those out.
That's what you get when you move to Florida.
I don't understand.
Grant. No.
I don't. First off, write in again. How do you get a scholarship for autism? That's I didn't know that.
We do need a little bit of clarification on some of these things.
Yeah.
How you gonna get a scholarship for autism?
How you gonna get a scholarship for autism? Also, can I get that too?
That was pretty dope. Anyways, I was planning on telling a psychiatrist this, but that's too expensive, so I've just been trauma dumping this stuff on library staff and fast food workers, but maybe this should be the right place to ask for an apology. Thanks, guys.
Stick with fast food workers and library staff, dude.
Mm-hmm. Go to the drive-thru in McDonald's and go.
Yes.
I was going pro in autism. I was D1. I was a D1 autism guy, and they're like, and now I'm here in the drive-thru at McDonald's.
They're like, would you like fries with that?
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, and I hope you are going to the gym, eating healthy, going to therapy if you can afford to, and being an employable taxpayer. Haha.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you, listener.
Yeah, thanks for writing that in. That is
that's a lot.
That's a mess. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot. Also, you can always go back to school.
It's true.
You know?
Mm-hmm. But you can't go front to work.
Yep.
You can always go back to school, but you can't go front to work.
That's true. Amen. Mm-hmm. Amen, brother. What do you think? What do you think, Grant? Any thoughts on?
I think also you're gonna wanna wipe front to back as well. That's right? Isn't that it? Or it's not back to front.
Front to back.
I wipe. Yeah, I wipe front to back. Yeah.
I do an octagon.
Guys, let me ask you a question about your balls. When you're sitting down, are your balls on the seat, or are they like in between your legs? Are they like
Usually in between my legs.
Yeah, I'm feeling right now. They're in between there.
So they don't touch the seat?
I mean, maybe. I guess they're...
Because my ball...
It depends.
Because I think my legs are so skinny. My balls they hit the seat. But I'm learning that a lot of guys' balls are...
Your balls are like two other legs. You know when like a wasp flies and you see like the two legs dragging out the back underneath? That's what your balls are like. Like,
yeah, some guys' balls are like above... They're not touching the seat when they're sitting down.
No, mine aren't.
They're propped up in between the legs.
Mine are sitting on my underwear.
Mine are kind of wedged in
seat,
between
though.
my legs.
So they're not touching the seat?
No. But I do have thunder thighs. As long as we're
yeah, you got
I'm caked up.
You're thick.
But
yeah.
not in the right way. Not in the right way.
Yeah, not in his ass. We've all seen that. Grant.
I have been working on I've been hitting legs.
Are you working on your glutes?
I am. I'm trying to. I'm doing some lunges.
Nice.
I'm doing some deadlifts, doing some squats.
I'm going to get a workout in today.
Yeah.
Mhm. I'm going to start working out, eating healthy this week. after getting drunk as shit with Joey Hamburger. Maybe one of the funnest guys to drink with.
Yeah.
You know?
He should go pro. Speaking of getting scholarships.
Dude, he's like, yeah, I had to buy my wife flowers because I went on a 4-day bender and I felt bad, and she's like, I get her flowers and she gives me a hug and she's like, oh, you're the best husband ever, and I'm like, I just went on a 4-day bender. I'm not that great. And I'm like,
this is the day after he did that too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Just getting absolutely fucked up.
Dude, he's so funny, bro. Dude, I go to he has this show on Friday and I stop by to see him. And it's like this like in like the Gramercy neighborhood in like New York, so like Manhattan. It's like this like cool apartment basement show. And he's just yelling at these kids. He's just screaming in their face. You know, and they're like, it's so funny to watch.
Was that the one that Roey was posting about?
Yeah,
on Instagram.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah. Roey had a good set.
He had a video of Joey, and it looked like Joey was going off.
Yeah, Joey was doing his damn thing. How was your guys? Did you guys have good sets?
Somebody really called out Joey at the Sisyphus open mic a couple weeks ago.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't think you were there for this, Ryan, but it was a drag queen doing comedy for the first time. And I think she like really misinterpreted the message of Joey's set, because she came up, you know, some people, I think an instinct for some people when they start stand-up is to try and immediately like start roasting other comics.
Yeah.
And trying to like prove that like you can hang, and you think it's a way to like earn respect, but in reality nobody's listening to you.
Yeah.
Like none of the comics would even clock it, really.
Right.
Or if they do, they won't be happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
Those are kind of the two things that I've noticed. But this person was kind of doing that, and like basically like, okay, I come to this show and I just want to show you like what a sampling is of like the last time I was here. Oh, I'm a fat white guy who hates my wife. Like trying to like, this is literally what they were saying as their jokes.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go, but here's the person who was the worst, who here's their spin on it. I hate my wife. She's so annoying. Are you pooping or are you coming? Like, what's the most racist thing you've ever said?
Was Joey in the room?
No, Joey wasn't in the room. They were just talking mad shit about Joey.
Oh, damn. And, that's an apology.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, it was strange.
Like for their set? They were doing that for their set?
Yeah. Mm-hmm,
also, the audience is... Joey's comedy is already, like, absurd and confusing.
Yes.
Like, for her to try and, like, relay that information, the audience is probably like, what are you talking about?
And, I mean, there's a lot of regulars at Sisyphus, so I went up at they did okay. They kind of were limping along,
Sure.
But it wasn't a total bomb. But that shit wasn't landing like at all.
Yeah.
And I went up there after I was hosting, and I was like, okay, yeah, who knows who they were talking about? Like, I was like, she fucking hated Joey Hamburger, and like that got a pretty big pop. So it's like, it's just dumb to. Yeah. It's bad form. But I think it's funny how wildly misinterpreted that set by Joey was, because he's about the gayest person I know without being actually gay. Like, he's not problematic.
No, yeah. Also, to be like I think sometimes when people see like absurdity, they just get confused by it. Like, yeah. Like what Joey's doing, why it's working is because it's like just absurd and ridiculous and like avant-garde or whatever. Is that how you pronounce it? Whatever. But people are like, there's not like he's not doing like an equation, you know? Like even like Ryan's comedy too. It's just like, it's just silly for the sake of silly. There's a lot of times there's not like, and sometimes people can't like, they're trying to look at it like a math problem and they're like, I don't understand why this works, so I don't like it, you know? And that's sad. And that's, I
actually forgot until like right now that Joey actually listens to this. So Joey, sorry.
Joey, come on. We'll have Joey come on soon.
Yeah, to just, you know, they didn't really do that well. So it's still
Joey, demand an apology. Come on.
Hell yeah. And it is funny too, because Joey thinks everybody hates him, and for the longest time I was like, nah, dude, nobody fucking hates him.
For him to hear.
Don't expose this.
No, but no, he will talk to you about this, and I'm always like no,
that's what I say to him.
Just because I'm blind, I love Joey so much.
Yeah, that's what I say to him too. I'm just like, no, dude, you're the best, you're goated, and then there's a person across the country going like, I don't like him.
Yeah.
I do not like this guy is very funny for him.
Yeah, I stopped gaslighting Joey and telling him that everybody loves him after he showed me like 4 different true instances where he's like, dude, this person doesn't fucking like me, man. And I'm like, no, whatever. And then he shows me like the receipts. I'm like, oh yeah, that person fucking doesn't like you, dude. And I have no idea why. Probably my favorite person in the world.
Yeah. Fuck those people, Joey.
Fuck the haters, dude.
Fuck the haters. How was your comedy sets this week?
I was pretty mid.
Same old.
All week, yeah. What did I did? I headlined CCU a couple weeks ago. Thank you to anybody and everybody who came out to that. That was fun. That was really good. That was last weekend, actually. Yeah, that was nice. But then after, I had a pretty mid set. Honestly, dude, as long as we're just doing the rounds on former guests, Lester went up and like fucked the whole room up at Acme on Tuesday night. He kind of like burnt it down. It was
sick.
It was pretty tough to come back from. Ryan had to eat the bullet right after him.
Dude, I followed him and started strong and ended strong, but man, also I was doing like some pretty unlikable stuff. At one point during my set, I was like, folks, I'm taking swings up here, all right? Yeah, that was a fucking miss, but I'm taking some swings. And then like at the end of my set, I was like, all right, how can I possibly be any more unlikable to you people? And then I was like, well, I'm a male feminist. And started that joke. And then
it just got a huge pop.
Yeah, so like I ended strong, but it was pretty weak set. The rest of the week was good though. I had a good set at Modest. Sisyphus, I was like really plugged in and had a good one.
You were risen and razzing.
Yeah, I was like having a good set, and then at one point, like I've been doing this thing where I'm like, y'all ever? Or the other day I found a breast in my lump. And I'm like, oh hell yeah, oh fuck yeah, dude. And then like the audience didn't really get it. I was like, because like some people find lumps in their breasts, so I think it's pretty funny to. And then they just like were really laughing. I was like, all right, well, it's not my fault. Y'all are too fucking stupid to get that one. And then I was like having a good set, and I'm like, I think I might just keep saying this because I think it's pretty funny. But I was like, I was like, man, it is so stressful getting up here. And then I was like, this is the worst fucking part of my day. I hate doing this shit. And then I got to get off stage. I got to call my girlfriend and be like, yup, I bombed again, babe. They hated me.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I've been coming up with some new stuff. I feel pretty good about.
I'm trying to do
It's pretty
something.
stupid.
Let me run something by you guys. Because you know, everyone's polyamorous in Brooklyn. You know, whatever happened to just cheating on your wife? All right. Whatever happened to forsaking your family and just being a piece of shit, lying to everybody, letting everybody down? Let's bring that back. You know.
What happened to men?
What happened to men? What happened to smoking a cigarette? Having another family in a town, you know, that
15 miles down the road.
15 miles
yeah.
down the road. What happened to that?
Yeah, the internet.
But
the internet ruined it, dude.
Now you just wanna hit your jewel and suck your girlfriend's girlfriend's dick. You know.
I'm in a polycule. Hey, I'm trying to raise 3 families. I'm an alcoholic raising 3 families. What about that?
Polyamorous want a cracker?
Yeah. Yeah, polyamorous want a cracker. That's the episode.
Tommy, if you're not gonna use that line, I will.
I don't think it fits in my.
I will find a place for it. Polyamorous want a cracker.
Text that to yourself real quick, Ryan.
I'm going to. You want to hear some of the other stuff I've been coming up with?
Yeah, let's bust. Let's get in the notes app corner.
Just so everybody knows, Ryan truly does send text to himself of bits.
Yeah.
He's done it ever since I've met him.
If you're on YouTube, you can see it right now. All right. Benjamin Netanyahu, who the fuck does this guy think he is? When I first heard the word pediatrician, I was like, those doctors are doing what to those kids? And they're getting paid for it? And it's not illegal? And sometimes the kid's insurance doesn't even cover it? Okay. How about this idea for a TV show? To Catch a Pedicure. And it's Chris Hansen's like, why don't you take a seat? And while you're at it, take your shoes off, too.
That's really. I'm signing off on that one. That's a.
Okay.
That
might be a 10 out of 10. To Catch a Pedicure.
My one for that was
To Catch a Redditor. And what were we saying the other night, Ryan?
Like he trashes his computer. He's like, not my upvotes. No, I'm my Reddit
karma.
Yeah. Our government should. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that's To Catch a Redditor.
Catch a Redditor.
Our government should stop trying to fix macroeconomics and start fixing micro penises, right, fellas? Fellas, you ever look at a microplastic and get jealous? How big it is? And then, real quick, I have one more. How about some of these politicians stop trying to stimulate the economy and start trying to stimulate my prostate? If you want me to vote for you, I got 3 words for you. Finger my ass.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, those are the new ones.
My brain is getting fucked up. My brain is getting fucked up because now I'm becoming able to predict where Ryan's going with jokes, and that's not a good sign.
Dude, at Modest, I told him I was the Ruth Bader Ginsburg of comedy because I was like, hey, you didn't like that one, did you? And then I was like, but nonetheless, he persisted. And then I was like, yep, folks, I'm the Ruth Bader Ginsburg of comedy. I should have quit years ago. And dude, okay, also Lucy Beer Shank, she's like a lesbian woman who I actually have her coming with me, but she's like goes up with like a little wrist guard, and then she's like, people keep asking me what's the deal with this, and then like the gist of it is like she got it from fingering her girlfriend, and she's like, fellas, if you're not wearing one of these, you're not trying hard enough. And I followed her, and I went up, and I was like, keep it going for Lucy and her weak-ass wrists. And then I was like, if my girlfriend didn't come, how come she was making so much damn racket?
Dude, it would have been pretty incredible if you had like some crutches or like a wheelchair.
I know.
Oh, my girlfriend came so hard.
I know. Dude, me and Andy DeWong were riffing about like getting wheeled up in a full body cast and just like, yeah, my girlfriend really got it.
All right.
Yeah, women are pretty hard to please.
I got one here.
You got one?
Yeah, let's hear it.
And then we can get out of here. It's crazy how they keep making TVs better. Like, and I don't know what they're doing, but it is every time you go to the store and you see a new TV, you're like, fuck, that is better now, isn't it? Like, how are they making the colors sharper?
I don't even know what they're. That's really funny.
Yeah.
What are they even doing? But they are doing it.
The last actual change that I could track was when they went from square to long.
Yeah.
And then other than that, they just keep doing something. They keep making the glass clearer or something.
Yeah, you'll go and like the TV will be like bent. It'll be like a little bit of a C shape, and I'm like, yes, and I like that.
Well, or they'll add features that you're not even sure you want, where you're like, wait, this TV will spank me? What?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want that.
Yeah.
But my old TV cannot do that. I know that. So it seems.
And they'll also
I don't know if
you'll also see like a TV with like no like outline, like around it. It's just the glass ends when the picture ends. You know what I mean? And I'm not sure if that's good.
It doesn't matter if it's good as long as you want it.
And
as long as you envy those who have it.
And they're putting it out.
Yes. So yeah, I just been watching TV in the hotel room, dude. Sometimes you just watch TV and you go, damn, dude, TVs are wild.
I went up to a comic who had what I don't know what version iPhone I have, like, but the newest one. What is it, like a 14? Is that the newest version of iPhone?
Yeah.
All right, this comic had like a 13. It looks the exact same, but you could just tell a little bit. And I went up to him and I was like, do you need any money, man? Like, are you doing okay? Look at your phone. That's a disaster. But it's the same thing, you know?
It's the same thing, dude.
It's the same damn thing. I don't even know what they're doing. What the hell?
They're making them shinier or something, dude. All right. Yeah, let's
thought
do
this last one was made by children in China. Wait till you get this new one, dude. Actually, the iPhone 13 was made by 13-year-olds. 14 was made by 14-year-olds.
Yes.
So it's just a little bit more reliable each year.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. But you don't want to get the iPhone 95.
Yeah.
You don't want that one. That one, there's gonna be shit fucked up with that one.
Dude, I changed it.
That one's got a what's the spinny thing? A rotary. That one's got a rotary on it.
There you go, Grant.
Yeah, worth it.
All right, guys. Keep writing in those apologies.
Come to Sisyphus Brewing this weekend. I'm hosting for Microscene. David Freeberg, the Prince of Uptown, is featuring. So come through.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
I'll be in Baraboo, Wisconsin this Saturday. It was supposed to be last Saturday, but the Packers were playing, and apparently that's a bigger deal. Also, I kind of wanted to watch the game, so that's all right.
That was a tough loss. That was a tough one.
You know what? I wasn't even bummed out. We didn't get blown out. We're the youngest team in playoff history. The Vikings will never win a Super Bowl, and the Packers are primed to win one within the next 5 years. All is right within the world.
NFC North should be looking pretty good. What's the score of the Lions game, Ryan?
10-10.
Ooh,
tied up.
Okay.
I'm rooting for the Lions, though. I want to see them. I'd like to see Lions-Ravens. I'd like to see Lamar get one. Or
Lions-Bills would be sick.
Bills, yeah, that'd be fine. You're just saying Bills because you don't like Lamar Jackson because he's a black quarterback, and you like Josh Allen as a white quarterback who said the N-word when he was a child.
Damn, how did you just guess my thoughts like that? How did you just masterfully guess my thoughts?
But I, for one, would like to see a black quarterback win the Super Bowl.
That's so brave of you to say. I will be at work all
Not
week,
me.
and I'm thinking about quitting my job every day. I think I'm gonna take 2 months off of work this summer and go to Europe. What do you guys think about that?
Come here. Why are you going to Europe?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna get into credit card debt in Europe.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
dude.
You can do that here now, you know? Did you know that?
Dude, credit card debt is like carbs when you go to Europe. It's like they just don't count
Yeah,
over
it
there.
doesn't really count. And yeah, wouldn't that be fun? I think I'm gonna go to Europe for like a month.
Hell yeah.
Doesn't that sound
You
sick?
should. Good luck.
By myself?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Go to France.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I guess
I'm planning that in my head.
I think you'll have fun. I think if I did something like that, it would be a colossal waste of time.
Yeah, I think if you
I think there would be no fucking reason
I'm
for
telling
that.
you,
It would
Ryan,
just be
come to
like,
West Virginia, dude.
oh, huge waste of
Ryan,
time.
if
If you
you
can't
were-
do
if you
comedy
were-
out there, what's the fucking point?
if you were in Europe, like you would just be
Yeah.
like I just imagine you like at a restaurant going like this shit sucks. Just-
Yeah.
Trying to get
I would
Mexican
probably-
food.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd probably start a fight with the locals, with those freaks.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all pissed off that y'all weren't good enough to leave?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, with the exception, I think Ryan would do really good in like rural England or like Scotland. I think those are your people.
Ryan belongs in the suburbs.
Just
I am
working in like a
Scottish,
knife
dude.
factory.
Right.
I am Scottish, man. I'm a Highlander, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, this year it's all about quitting your job and getting in the credit card debt. Follow your dreams.
I did that years ago, baby. Just keep it rolling.
Dude, honestly, that
I'm an
seems
early
dumber
adopter.
than me. That seems dumber than me doing the $7,000 loan. I'm gonna be honest.
No, dude, it's about traveling the world and spending money. I decided in my head.
Well, it's not, Ryan, because you should have just taken that loan and gone to Europe.
Fuck Europe, dude. What's Europe got that here doesn't? Croissants? I don't give a fuck about that. I'll eat a fucking piece of bread here, motherfucker.
But again, owned by logic, I will admit defeat.
All right.
I'll eat a piece of bread here, motherfucker. I don't care, dude.
I will eat bread
Fuck
here.
fuck y'all's special dumbass flaky bread.
Yeah.
Probably makes a fucking mess. Probably piss me off if I ate one.
All right.
All right, guys. Peace.
Bye.
Goodbye.